Can you hear me now? Check the audio. We ain't had no audio. You gotta be able to hear me now, man. Can y'all hear, can y'all hear me now? Okay. Well, I would. Yes, 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 yes. We back in the building with another podcast vlog, and y'all couldn't hear me, and I was just a talking. I was just a going. I was just a working, man. But hey, listen, we back with another vlog, man. And listen, yo, it wasn't authentic the way I said it the first time, but I guess because it was muted, I couldn't cuss or get nothing out the way. You know, you be needing those minutes on YouTube. You know what I mean? But I am back. Yo, I am back. I am back. I am back. It is the month of Ramadan. Man, it's shout out to all the fasting Muslims. Alhamdulillah. It's a lot going on, man. You seen the caption on it. It's a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on. I feel like World War III is on the way. Lil Durk update with his trial and his co-defendants trying to get a severance. Big U. 50 Cent versus T.I. fam. It's just heating up. It's getting very, very disrespectful. All your hot news and all your hot topics I'm covering. I'm in here with you today. I got the boy Spaz Bluffing Money in the building, aka Spaz the Genius. You getting them saying? You know what? I gave Lee that name, the Genius. So Spaz is Spaz Einstein. The boy Einstein. That's it. Let's call him Einstein. Spaz Einstein. You know what I mean? That's you like that. Spaz Einstein. The boy Spaz Einstein. Spaz Einstein is in the building. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And hey, listen, we locked in. Listen, please hit that like button and hype this up for me. Hype this up. If there's only 10 people in here and everybody hype this video up, I will get some motion. Motion, motion, motion. Bruh. The camera just went bananas when I just did the motion joint. Cause it's like it works off your joint. It went straight to the steps. Like, you know what I mean? Follow me now, camera. Yo, I'm testing this out. This scream you are screaming I from my Ecam. I mean, Instant 360s and new camera. I don't know why my Instant 360 it's like rebellious. There we go. Now you stay put. When I did like this, it start working. It goes crazy. But anyway, man, we back. We gonna get to the stuff, man. We just warming up. I'm just talking trash. I'm happy to be back with y'all. Wasn't screaming for a while. Was out of the screaming place. Was just screaming out of sight, out of mind type shit, bro. That's just what it was. I've been grinding, man. Oh man, I can't wait till y'all see this new interview I got coming, man. That's going to blow up the internet. But we gonna get into these topics, man. Let's get into this world news, man. Let's go, man. Let's talk about it, man.
Don't tell me you.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. And my camera moves around, bro. So it's a whole different thing. Oh man. Oh, you can see the hip hop wall. You can see Smirk in there over there. Oh man, I almost got out my bag. Where's my other phone? Yeah, I almost got out my bag because I need to. Hold up, bro. I almost got out my bag because I need to do something. I need to do something real quick. I need to share my screen. Cause like I said, nobody gonna do it but us, right, bro? Ain't nobody promoting nothing for you now. And it's nice outside. Everybody out shaking the tail, fella. You know, everybody out doing what they gotta do. Ain't nobody hating on that. I ain't. I don't hate. You know what I mean? I don't hate. Let me get in my joint and dike my joint. You know, they put a commercial on, okay. They don't let you, you know what I mean? Okay. Oh man, got 3 likes so far. That's dope. Now let me put this content out there real quick so people can know. Now I'm gonna get some people in this joint. I'm gonna work this. We definitely not playing. Just dropping in people text messages and everything. Just dropping the text message. I mean, just dropping the text messages, everything. You know what I mean? So right now, what I'm doing is I'm actually sharing my content. I'm share, I'm sharing my content, so everybody got the link. You know what I mean? I'm sharing the content. Kitty pull it up too. Y'all know Kitty Faso pull it up. The guys pulling up on the YouTube too. Hold up, man. I'm trying to get people to tap in. Trying to get people to tap in, bro. Trying to get as many people in my joint as tapped in. Though everybody ain't outside, so up, let's go. Yeah, my man Luck. Oh shit, I was supposed to fuck with my man Tef at 5. Bro, I was supposed to be on TikTok at 5, bro. My man ain't hit me at nothing. I might have to do I might have to do a double web. Y'all gotta jump in the D. Yeah, bro. This it right here, you go whatever I got. Yo, listen. Hey, bro, I gotta hit my mind. You know, that's how I do, right? Yo, bro, bro. Yeah, bro, I miss you at 5, bro. Can we go in now? You want to do it for my channel? I'm on YouTube now. Whatever we gotta do is slip my mind. I had a 7 stream interview today. Dang, you mean I said it all on my stream. I'm streaming live. But man, I still want to get busy, man. I mean, you already jumped off. You on? What's going on? Let's do it, babe. Hey, look, let's set it up for now, bro. Go ahead, tag me in, whatever. I'm with it, because I'm on YouTube now. As soon as I jump off, I jump on with you. Let's go, bro. I mean, I ain't got no link on it on this one now, but I could whatever you want to do, man. I'm gonna be here for about 90 minutes, and then man, you can get straight to work. I'm in the house. I'm stationary. I'm ready, man. I'm ready. And we going from TikTok, right? All right, so send me the link, tag me in my TikTok, and let's get busy, man. I ain't forget. Yeah, come on, baby. We gonna get this. We gonna get this going. We gonna go crazy. We gonna be on that joint for hours. Let's work. Yeah, let's work. Let's work. All right, bet. See, that's the brother. He told me he wanted to do something on TikTok later. I got to do it. I'm in that mode now. I'm back in that mode. Peace, man. I'm back in that mode. I'm back in that mode. Pull that table close to you so those ashes don't hit the joint. So listen, man. Listen. Lil Durk. Let's get into Lil Durk first. My man, Lil Durk. Lil Durk, you know, is got the murder for hire all type. I don't believe personally that the FBI has an ultimate case on Lil Durk. I don't believe that. I just gotta totally be honest with you. I don't believe at all that the FBI has a case on Lil Durk. And if they did, I think it would be the murder for hire. They trying to give him murder by stalking, but his co-defendants wanted severance. That don't mean that his co-defendants in my eyes was doing no hot stuff or cooperating. They saying somebody cooperating, this person, that person. I have no clue who's cooperating. But what I know is they go to court in August and the judge denied them dudes severance on the case. So them dudes are not getting severance on the Lil Durk case. They not, and they all going to court to August. They got to suit up and go to war with the feds in August. You know what I mean? I feel for Dirt and all that stuff about Dirt and his girl leaving him, man. Don't believe the hype, man. You know, some people just doing a lot of things for clickbait, and clickbait is a big thing in the world. You get what I'm saying? Clickbait is just the biggest of the biggest. You know what I mean? People do things every day for clickbait. You get what I'm saying? That's their whole livelihood. Clickbait. You know what I mean? What they gonna do is clickbait. You know what I mean? I'm guilty of it too. You know what I mean? When you want to get down and do some stuff, you might gotta clickbait, send a picture there to get your message across. It's weird how this stuff works, bro. You know what I mean? Like I said, I've been in it for a while and I've been doing my thing for a while. You get what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. We building up RDP, we building up Third World, and we ain't building it up for today. You know what I mean? I've been in the game. I dropped my first episode in 2018. And it's almost 800 pieces of content I put out. And I believe that's bad. You get what I'm saying? If you do calculate that, it's 100 episodes per year. It's my 7th year. But it's 100 episodes per year. You know what I mean? Per year, bro. You know what I'm saying? And this shit take time. I feel like I have given it over 100%, and then I have lacked. And you know, when you give it over 100% and you go to 70%, you're gonna get 70% out of it. So I know I gotta take care of my 8 to 12 hour day. I have to come in here, you know, deal with the kids, deal with the lady, and deal with anything else, and then I have to come down here and find my niche on YouTube. Gotta find my niche again, bro. I gotta find my niche again. And I know more people jump on this joint for the joint, but I really want to work off Ecamm. I gotta get back into my baggie. You get what I'm saying? And that's why you see the camera one that went over to the wall. It goes here, it goes there. But that's my Instant 360. Shout out to the people that made Instant 360. They're great cameras. That's why that clarity is so pretty and cute. But I want to get into the news, man. Some shit is going on in the world, man. I gotta do it. Shout out to the boy, Mr. Beast.
Still too early to make a determination. ABC News' John Quinones is in Austin, Texas. And John, officials are releasing details about the suspect. What else are we learning?
You know, Greg Abbott, the governor of Texas, Ike, who lives just a few blocks from the scene of this mass shooting, issued a statement tonight. He says this act of violence will not define us as Texans. And as you can tell from all the squad cars behind me, he's assigning extra patrols and extra law enforcement.
Yes, he is.
Of downtown Austin.
Yes,
this area
he
known
is.
As 6th Street, a very popular
Yeah.
entertainment district.
It is.
Big university here, 55,000 students at the University of Texas. Now, the alleged shooter, as you might have mentioned, has been identified.
That was going on with my joint.
Diagna Diang, and
He
he's
is
a
just say
naturalized from the country of
yeah.
Senegal. He lived in New York City with his wife and 2 kids for several years until he moved to San Antonio, about an hour south of us. We spoke to his ex-wife by phone earlier today, and she told us that she's not spoken to him since she divorced him 4 or 5 years ago. But she describes him as a very religious man, and she said he wanted to come to Texas because he wanted more space for his family. We've learned, as you mentioned, that he was wearing this attire, clothing that referred to Allah, and underneath the sweatshirt, he had a T-shirt that referred to Iran. According to law enforcement, he circled this area shortly before 2 o'clock in the morning when all the bars and restaurants were letting out. It appears that he knew that's when
that's a dude that's in Texas and went crazy. And now they're trying to say it's Islam. It's funny how things are going down, and then you know, like everything to get us all targeted with the Epstein file. Like, come on, man, gotta do it better.
As a lone wolf incident and not as part of a larger plot.
Right.
And one more thing, police and paramedics last night, early this morning.
People be tired of it up. Listen, man. What I do go live, I've double it up all this though, yo. Y'all gotta remember. Because it's been bad.
Had it not been for that, the results, the damage from the shooting would have been.
And when I hit live like this, I had headphones on. I be playing with the boards. You goddamn right, yes.
Next, we'll hear from a couple that has family in Iran. That's coming up.
I'm not no hater, man, but I don't like to see world wars. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't like to see world wars, bro. I don't. What about you, Spaz? I just don't. I don't. I really don't. I don't really think nothing cool about that shit. I don't. Y'all, you could kill me if I'm wrong, but I'm just telling you, man. I don't really agree with it, bro. Because I be feeling like innocent people is the casualty of war, bro, and that ain't the way it should be, bro. Innocent people be the casualty of war, bro, and that's not right, bro. Innocent people be the casualty of war, bro. Like real talk, innocent people be the casualty of war, bro. It ain't no way around it. It ain't no way around it. And I just be like, damn, bro, people gotta live like that. For you gotta. If we ain't experienced that, yo, but like you gotta duck for cover and grant. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know what's coming in. Missiles coming from everywhere. Like that's just it. You know what I mean? That's it. I don't get it. You know what I mean? I don't get it. I really don't get it. To save my life. I'm sharing on Instagram and Facebook. I don't be on that Fatso page so much. Yo, I be starting to work that Fatso page and then I just get so this bro. It's hard out here, bro. Like, you feel me? I just be like, I know people just be like, I just don't be on that page. It's not bad at all. I don't be on that page, man. Rest in peace to Big Sam too, man. It was been two deadly shootings in Baltimore, dealing with Baltimore County and Baltimore City Police Department. I can't lie to you, man. That be, you know what I mean? That hurt, man, because friends, family that be in it, and you can't, if you I feel like let me cook right now. I feel like when you a police officer and you got money to uphold the law, you got a job to uphold the law, bro. Before you squeeze that trigger, bro, before you really hurt somebody, you gotta have some type of mental thing because everything don't. I could see if your life in jeopardy, like that dude that was running over East Baltimore. That's my man J-Mo cousin. Like he running, bro. Y'all said he had a gun the whole time. He didn't have a gun. You know what I mean? Justice for Big Sam. I don't know the whole situation, but I'm gonna get into it. But they saying release the body cam. If everybody was doing their job, the body cam should just be released. You know what I mean? For real. The body cam was released, man. Let Corey Dog record because she loud up there for the space. You know what I mean? Like the body cam footage is just different. You get what I'm saying? That body cam is just different. You know what I mean? Like because the police supposed to do a job. And I feel like that job is to serve and protect. And if you have to use brutal force, because don't get it twisted, I have two cousins that's, in that work at police officers, and I love them, bro. And I know dudes that encounter them, they not bad dudes because they come from the ghetto. And just because they choose to be a cop doesn't make them a bad person. To me, in my mind, you feel me? And I've been in the streets on the other side of things my whole life. I don't think every cop, you get what I'm saying, is a bad cop. I'm not even gonna say he ain't hold you. I don't think that, bro. It don't even make sense. It don't even make sense. It don't even make sense. Big butt. When you pull that gun out, that's even if you're a cop or not a cop. You pull that gun out, it's a serious thing. Like real talk. You pull that pistol out, it's a serious thing. You know what I mean? Nobody should be gunned down by the police, especially if they not trying to gun down the police. You get what I'm saying? That's just my thought on it, bro. That's just my thought on. That's just my true opinion on it, bro. Like, and those men lost their life to people that's supposed to protect the community. So imagine if it was a war and our planes don't. You know what I'm saying? That's stuff I think about. I don't think innocent people should die. Straight up, I don't think innocent people should die. Like by no means. I know sometimes you get mad and you wanna. Somebody could do something to your people, and you want to do something to their people, and their people didn't have nothing to do with it. That's wrong. I done felt that way before that I want to do something to anybody that's affiliated with that person. But then, you know what I'm saying, when you get older and mature, you realize that's wrong. That's wrong. You won't want to be held accountable for something that you didn't do. You know what I'm saying? Real rap. Like you want to be a cattle. Anybody that like this video, go hype this video. You hype the video, Swaz? You know what I mean? Hype the video, man. I need this video to be hyped up. I need you to hype this video up, man. I need to send this video to the next level. And I'm not even greedy. I know I got to work my way up back up to 20K views. I know I got to work my way up to getting thousands of views a day. And I'm here for it. That's the difference. I'm here for it. But big you, man, big you. Big U E. Big U E. Big U E.
Or perhaps in partnership with the police and the other security services. Even in the best case scenario, I think we could be looking at a long period of a lot of violence and bloodshed.
Yeah.
Some authority.
It's going to be a lot of violence and bloodshed. Don't ever think it's not. It's going to be a lot of violence and bloodshed. Because I've seen Korea, South Korea, with them other countries.
Yeah, thus far it's been a tremendous degree of unpredictability that has all sorts of impacts, including disincentives to investments. You've seen images of tourists in the Gulf who are stranded. That's got to kind of put a damper on the decisions of other tourists to visit. I think on the one hand, you see Gulf countries, the Saudis, the Qataris, the Emiratis, and others. I think at some level,
see what Iran doing is this.
Because for them,
this is where the problem kick it off at with Iran. So Russia, North Korea, and a couple other countries feel like that was wrong, that the United States, killed Iranian leader. And I forgot what they calling it, but they calling it a violation, right? So in exchange, Iranian going crazy. They bombing. They just hitting everybody to even deal with the United States. I'm guessing that's just the way it's looking. You know what I'm saying? And the boy Trump just ain't one of them ones. You feel me? That's his cup of tea. All the stuff going on around his name, hey, is a war kicking off. And I say, man, pray for the people over there, man, because like I said, a lot of innocent people, women and children, will get hurt in this. You get what I'm saying? We done lost U.S. people. You know what I mean? It's down and dirty. And I know a lot of dudes be acting like they went to war. Nah, bro, this a real war. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This is a real war. This is a real war, bro. This is a real war, bro. This is and I nobody don't got time for that shit. People trying to get some money. People want to travel, like, getting your passport is a new thing, but it's like, hold up, wait a minute. When you get your passport, where you really want to go? Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not trying to be why the world all messed up, be getting caught up in them countries, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't know about nobody else, but I'm not trying to get caught up in them countries. I just be honest with you. It's a tough thing, man, to get caught up in them countries and get caught up in the wrath for that, man. That's just it's a different feel, man, and it's terrible, man. Listen, if you just tapped in, please go to the comment box and hype this video. If you hype this video, just pushes the video into the algorithm. That's all I'm asking you. Like this video, share, comment on there, bro. But all you have to do is hit that where you see the comment, go across and hype this video, and they'll push this video into the algorithm. And I just got my feet dirty. Like I said, I was in transition, moving. So, so that's why you see the whole setup is different now. You know what I mean? A little bit more space, a little bit more comfortability. I'm blessed. You know what I mean? So that's it. And I know I got to get back to it. But the new interview that's dropping this week going to be bananas. Like, we ready to take you through there. Take you through there and see some incredible things. You get what I'm saying? See some incredible things and some incredible people, man. You see history in the making. History in the making. Like, history in the making, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. But big you. Big you. Big you. I gotta get into these guys. Here's it. Type in big you. Big you. Type in, we gotta get into we don't really get too caught up in politics and that war stuff. It ain't my thing, but I'm on point. And I'm going to put y'all on point with anything that I get. But, big tournament weekend was here this year in Baltimore. Again, shout out to everybody that participated, everybody that got a bag, everybody that came into town, did their thing. I think the championship today, I didn't participate in it. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't booked for nothing, but we don't give a fuck. You feel what I'm saying? Me don't really care, bro. We don't really care, man. We a household name, man, like the Maryland Blue Crabs. You know what I'm saying? The Crabs ain't going nowhere. Shout out to my bad G, and shout out to Day Day the Great Man for opening them crab spots up down in the A. You know what I mean? The boy Big U. But Big U, I want to get into that Big U thing. Big U, yo, listen. The shit that they got on Big U, right? Before we get into that 50 Cent T.I. stuff, but the shit that they got on Big U is different, bro. Because I ain't been in my vlogging bag in a while, so it's just so I might be old. And one thing about I'm on point with my interviews. Y'all already know, can't be guarded. But when I do the vlogging thing, I'm late with it because that ain't really the big gospel chats ain't really my thing. But I know to keeping the algorithm going, I gotta talk about some of this shit. And some of this shit I watch it all the time. You can't help but to scroll down your timeline, hit YouTube, and see the bullshit that's going on. That's really crazy. You put it up, play it. Big U, bad news for Big U. Bad news for Big U. You gotta hear this shit about Big U.
Exposed them and officially charged them with murder. But WAC 100 just made Big U's day even worse.
Hey, Big that this is what I'm saying. Big U face a life in prison. Whack 100 talk about making his life worse. This shit can't be real. A man, it's a new thing in the world. Like telling is cool and kicking the man while he down. That's just some shit that I just never seen before. You know what I mean? That's some shit that I'm glad that the game ain't hit Baltimore yet because that type of shit I just can't get with. I can understand you don't give a fuck by a nigga that's in a situation. I get Big U said what he said about Whack. I could give Whack could feel away, but man, a man locked up facing life with the U.S. government. I don't even think there's nothing else that I would say. I'm being honest. I don't think it's nothing else that I would say. Like, bro, like it's being too like normalized to do fuck shit in the industry. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't know Whack. I don't know you. You in a situation for some dirty shit. You know what I mean? A lot of that shit coming out. A new superseding indictment. They hit him with murder. All that. But Big U, son of the NFL, Big U could have went on his old age and be shining. But Big U kept being a part of a whole lot of shit. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's false. I just know what Pacer says and what all these vlogs are putting out there. And Big U was locked up. And everybody know that Big U got charged with the murder of the boy out in Vegas. Whack 100 knew that shit before he was even charged. You know what I mean? But play that shit, bro.
Predicting weather on a daily basis, you can do so on Kalshi by clicking a link in my. And because we already knew that was coming, like we already heard about this during the first complaint in the indictment. They just didn't officially charge him with it yet.
Right.
Well, something very interesting in the superseded indictment. They kept on mentioning Nipsey Hussle and certain things that Big U said about Nipsey Hussle and threats that
they definitely keep bringing Nipsey up.
Like, for example, on New Year's Eve, December 31st, 2022, Big U was caught on a wiretap talking about Nipsey Hussle. So Big U said that he was bigger than Nipsey Hussle, that he disciplined Nipsey Hussle, and that, he was bigger than any other Rolling 60s, including Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle at that point would have been dead for 3 years now. So that really highlights the amount of hatred I think Big U had for Nipsey Hussle. And 3 years after his death, man, Big U was still on that with Nipsey. On that same call, Big U says that if anyone, for any reason, has an issue with him, they would no longer be alive. The feds is watching this like, hold on, man. Well, we know for a documented fact that you and Nipsey Hussle had issues. Like the streets have been talking. This is a well-documented fact. Nipsey Hussle dropped a diss track going, you and Nipsey Hussle had beef. So what do you mean? Now, the following day, Big U hopped on another call. Well, to be honest, this could have just been like a few minutes later because, the call was intercepted on December 31st. So, the minutes could have just been, Big U just called the person back, okay? But January 1st, 2023, on an intercepted call, Big U was still talking about Nipsey Hussle. Now, he was telling the person that him and Nipsey Hussle didn't have beef, which we know it's a lie because they did have beef. But Big U,
this is poetic Flacco giving y'all the tea.
Like a little subliminal threat, letting the person know, hey, bro, hey, I ain't have beef with Nipsey Hussle because if I have beef, and the transcript said that Big U said if I had beef, I would have killed him. I'm gonna kill him if I had beef, right? So
Big Huey, boy, Big Huey different, bro. Big U different, bro.
And Big U had beef. Now, to me, the feds is included this, right, in the superseded indictment because, everything that's included in this indictment, they're investigating,
right? The Fed showed up to No Jumper, well, to Adam 22's house and demanded that Adam 22 turned over the cease and desist that Big U allegedly sent to No Jumper. We now know that Loose Cannon said that. But they were very interested in the cease and desist that Big U sent over about Nipsey Hussle. Specifically, they mentioned Nipsey Hussle when they showed up to Adam's crib asking about Big U and the cease and desist. So we know for a fact the feds is investigating Big U for Nipsey Hussle murder. Now, if that's not bad enough, facing a superseded indictment, getting a 15 charge with murder, and then potentially being charged with another murder of Nipsey Hussle, if that's not bad enough, Wack 100 just made Big U's day even tougher, even worse. Because Big U found out today that Wack 100 just gave him an ultimatum, and if Big U don't follow this ultimatum, will literally destroy Big U. This is one of the examples of Wack 100 playing the long game, and why I tell everybody, if you ever did Wack wrong, just pray and stay out of his way.
Alright, that's wild as shit. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, when Big U was turning himself in, Big U made some accusations, right? Big U blamed this entire thing on Wack 100 instead of his own decisions, right? So Big U is the one who allegedly went to Vegas and murdered his artist. Big U is the one who was on wiretaps calling himself anybody killer and threatening to murder multiple people. Big U is the one who extorted multiple business owners and NFL players and NBA players, allegedly, according to the indictment. But those actions, Big U don't believe is the reason why he's in jail. He believes that Wack 100 is the reason why he's in jail, which to me is absurd, right? But Big U spent, his turn it in video discussing Wack 100 and trying to turn the public against Wack 100.
So this is gonna probably be my last video. I'm gonna go turn myself in to see what's going on. They talking about I'm a fugitive. So they just raided all my houses. 600 was actually with the police when they raided my house. It's actually got video and footage of it. So y'all know what y'all dealing with. And I just want to say this to y'all. When they raided my houses and my property, it was actually about Wack, Loose Cannon, 600, and this internet stuff. All of y'all fired. All of y'all who be sending shit around on the internet. All of y'all who be promoting and listening to what you're saying. All of y'all giving these likes and hidden likes. All of y'all supporting this. All of y'all guilty of this shit. If you had something against a black man, you should handle it with a black man in the streets. Wack said 100 times he was gonna take my contracts. He worked with the FBI. The FBI went to the city 3 days in a row and told the city they didn't want nobody to give me no more money. They went to all the different celebrities and told all the different celebrities, don't give me no money, don't help me, don't do nothing for me. They going around scaring and intimidating everybody. But y'all sending it around getting people in trouble. Like y'all don't understand what the FBI do to black men.
Even the biggest Big U supporters will hear this and think this is absolutely erroneous, that Big U is trying to turn his arrest into a civil rights issue. Big U got picked up not because he was like a black man or the second coming of Farrakhan helping black people. Big U got picked up because he was violating and brutalizing and victimizing black people at a rapid pace. Big U was doing too much, bro. Right? But Big U will look at what he did and completely ignore it and then blame other people. Like blame the 600 and Wack 100. Big U will continue to try to shame people for still watching Wack 100, claiming that Wack 100 is the reason why he's being locked up.
Who try to help their community. I ain't been nothing but a help to our community. But I guess it is what it is. This is the price of being black and trying to help somebody, trying to help your community and do what you can. You're just guilty because somebody else don't like it. They go on the internet and they want to, and y'all gonna promote it. It's crazy. But I'm going to go turn myself in though. Because I ain't did nothing. This fact is, man, they done went to my house, kicked my houses in, bust my doors down, bust my window. They called on my son at his football practice, threatening him. You know what I mean? These dudes tagging him. What kind of shit is this? But y'all gonna be rolling with these dudes. And I got this last thing to say. Wack said he's gonna destroy developing option, right? So who gonna replace developing option? Which one of you to the 60s gonna call yourself coming in? Because whoever try to come in,
Y'all the ones that's working with Wack. Believe that. So remove me to get me out the way for somebody else to come in who's gonna cooperate. That's what the play is.
They think you.
That's what the play is.
That's the play that you say.
That's why I tell a lot of y'all, man, leave Wack alone, bro. Do not be. Wack is a diabolical mastermind who plays the long game. See, Wack 100 has had this footage of Big U lying on him for the last year and a half, maybe 2 years. But Wack Wack waited until Big U's resources has been depleted. Big U has had a lawyer, lost a lawyer, had a public defender, got a new lawyer, and the trial don't look like it's coming any closer. Big U got sent to solitary confinement, so Wack waited until Big U's spirits have been broken, the days are getting longer, and now Wack is willing to strike. Well, according to Wack, it's his legal team who was pushing it to take Big U for everything he has. So while Big U is currently facing this RICO with depleted resources, while Big U is in solitary confinement, Wack 100 has announced that Big U has an ultimatum. Retract everything he says in this video or else.
I still got the charge. Get that out of there, man. Go to the next thing on Big U.
So far was this video where Big U seemed to laugh about Nipsey Hussle's death when people said justice for Nipsey in Alive. Now, for a while, this was the only thing we really had to go on, other than maybe a few behind-the-scenes rumors that they were having a beef. But I'll play you this clip, and then I'm going to let you know the new news that's came out just a few days ago that has people looking at this whole case differently.
Justice for Nip.
So you might not have heard it, but he said justice for Nip. He's reading the comments that saying justice for Nipsey, and they're laughing.
Justice for Nip.
You did. You did. Justice for Nip, you dig? Alright, so look, now there has been an update in the case. Okay, a recently filed superseding indictment has the authorities actually basically targeting Big U and saying that he had threatened to kill Nipsey Hussle, and there were other overt acts that they're now adding to the indictment. This is crazy. Okay, it says federal prosecutors have now sharpened their case against Eugene Big U Henley with a new slate of overt acts that depict him as a violent shot caller who boasted about disciplining Nipsey Hussle and others, and even as he publicly branded himself a community mentor. In the new superseding indictment, the government does not accuse Big U of playing any role in Hussle's 2019 killing outside the Marathon clothing store in Los Angeles. That murder was prosecuted in state court, where Eric Ronald Holder Jr. was convicted of first-degree murder and later sentenced to 60 years to life in prison. But it says instead, federal prosecutors say intercepted calls would capture Big U years later, threatening to kill Nipsey Hussle, and others describing himself as the hunter of the Rolling 60s. Rhetoric that they're framing as part of a racketeering pattern of intimidation and control. On December 31st, 2022, Big U said that he was bigger than the deceased rapper Nipsey Hussle, that he disciplined Nipsey Hussle, and that the defendant, he, was bigger than any other Rolling 60, according to Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche. On January the 1st, 2023, on an intercepted call, Big U said that he was not beefing with Nipsey Hussle because if anyone beefs with him, I'm going to kill him, period, I'm going to murder him. The superseding indictment's new overt acts expand far beyond the already detailed allegations about a Las Vegas studio artist murder, dispensary robberies, and extortion payments. It adds to a series of fresh overt acts that aim to show Big U and his associates using fear to tighten their grip on the LA streets and on wealthy clients. In one added episode, Big U discusses disciplining a fellow Rolling 60s member identified as OG Crip Cuz, claiming that he had him beaten for perceived disrespect and warning that he could have had him killed instead. In another, he allegedly recounts a dispute involving Nipsey Hussle and other neighborhood figures, boasting that if things had gone differently, he would have had a problem with any man, and that the issue would have been resolved and he wouldn't be here, or I wouldn't be here, allowing prosecutors cite to show Big U linked his status to life or death decisions. So basically, they're now calling out, some of these things have been mentioned before, but they're now being laid out as overt acts, and it's being made very clear. So that he said he was bigger than Nipsey, he disciplined Nipsey, and that he was bigger than any other Rolling 60. Now, look, saying that on December the 31st, 2022, after Nipsey Hussle had been killed by a Rolling 60, it does hit different, unfortunately. So, you know, he said that he was not beef. And then bear in mind, he's saying this after Nipsey's been killed, right? On an intercepted call, he said, I'm not beefing with Nipsey Hussle because if anyone beefs with me, I'm a killer, period. I'm going to murder him. Like, I kind of can see what he's saying. So additional new overt acts describe Big U threatening to mess up the South LA business after employees refused him a discount and talking about hanging out in the rival Grape Street territory where he could kill MFs every day. Prosecutors said he bragged about having 2 blowers and guns, aka guns, and being able to pay others to carry out assaults. The Feds say this illustrates how he allegedly blended direct violence with outsourced muscle, and the superseding indictment also adds detail about contraband smuggling, accusing Big U of arranging to get a cell phone into state prison, and then selling miniature phones for $1,000 each, and treating incarcerated people as another revenue source. Together, the new acts are designed to deepen the narrative that he leveraged his Rolling 60s pedigree, podcasts, and documentary appearances to project an image of reform, and the Feds say that privately he was invoking executions being an armed enforcement to maintain what prosecutors call the Big U Enterprises grip on Los Angeles. For now, Nipsey's death remains solely a state case. In federal court, Big U faces no homicide charges tied to the rapper. Yet, that's a big yet, that is actually very scary. So there's been some kind of new talk and some new analysis around the Big U case I'm going to share with you in this video because we haven't covered it in a while. The YouTuber Abdul Aziz, who read the court transcripts firsthand, will explain just how incredibly profitable Big U's extortion ring really was when it was booming. Big U, Bear Claw, Imani Bay, Tiffy Hines, they all got superseding indictments yesterday on the RICO. And when I tell you this, when I got to read that, it not only blew me away, I just sit there and ponder about for like an hour and just shook my head because I never ever in my life seen the stupidest shit that transpired in the transcripts in my life. Never ever seen that. I never seen nobody talking so much reckless stuff up in there. It's just unbelievable. And then they give, and they lay it out. They lay it all out. They give you all the breakdowns and what they got to say about him. He was, whoever he was pressuring out there and getting the wires, the wires to his account, he was getting some serious bread. All right, I could give him that. He was on a bumper. He was getting some serious. He was on a bumper. If this is true, allegedly. Y'all had to go grab me some noodles, y'all. This extortion enterprise, it was had to make me one noodle. Some serious bread. He was for dinner time. People, set aside the violence. People were so scared. Keeping it G, what it is. Not dealing with Big U. He was racking up a lot of money. Now, Aziz would also break down how reckless Big U was talking on these wiretaps, even about his own Rolling 60 members and the people closest to him. So, not a surprise that things unfortunately weren't left when things were getting so treacherous behind the scenes. This man is on the phone, brother, talking crazy. He talked crazy about Nip. He talked crazy about me. He talked crazy about Six. He talked crazy about Wack. And ain't no telling who other he talking crazy about. And I guarantee you, bro, that he talking crazy about. Everybody. What's up, keeping it a G, my motherfucking man? A threat to him. And whatever he had going on, I guarantee you this. I guarantee you this, bro. And he talking crazy about his flunkies, the F Troop. He talking crazy about you guys, man. He calling y'all rats. He calling the paperwork. He calling y'all rats. He calling y'all snitches. He said he's a hunter, and y'all don't want no problem with him. That he will murk you in a sense. He's telling you this. It's all on the phone. I ain't never seen nobody talk like this on the phone, bro. Dang. That's what they say. They ain't Big U ass, bro. What you say, Spaz? They ain't Big U ass, so Big U on that tip, man. Hit that 50 Cent T.I. I'm sorry, y'all had to make some news. My stomach, I was about to fall out. I'm gonna be lit on TikTok later too as soon as I jump off here.
What that is? I mean, four. No, what goes on this today? 7 hours ago. What he say? Yeah, hear this shit, nigga. No, we about to hear Whack 100 side of the story.
What's happening though? What y'all doing? Let me see what's going on here, man.
50 Cent response to T.I. and his sons dropping diss records
Yeah.
and dropping merch with his dead moms on the shirt. Okay,
Yeah.
I changed my mind. Goes to the old rappers trying to battle rap. Chat GPT told me that I don't need to rap. You need me to rap. Laughing out loud. Get the fuck off my page, okay? So that was 50 Cent response to T.I. and his sons dropping diss records and dropping merch with his dead moms on the shirt. You know, respectfully, rest in peace to his moms.
Yeah. They feel different when I hit there.
Alright, and then Rick Ross. He jumped right in it. Because you know Rick Ross dropped a song called Mafia Music, right? And he was the first one, at least the first rapper, to blame 50 Cent for burning down his baby mom's crib. Okay? Yeah. Rick Ross
Yeah, I'm good
song
now.
called Mafia Music. And Rick
So,
Ross.
podcast. So, let's get into this before I took the break. World War III about to kick off. Lil Durk and all them going to trial in August. Big U charged with murders and some more shit. Um, we'd say Big U lost his freedom and son. Leave him be. Big U, my guy. You feel me? That's right. Let Big U breathe. But Big U in a whole heap of trouble. Lost his son. Lost his life. Lost. He lost a lot. That's what I say, Kenny. Leave Big U alone. I don't see why y'all beating on Big U. But that ain't the people. That's Whack 100. That's Whack 100, yo. To be honest with you. That's Whack 100. You know what I mean? That's Whack 100, man. So I can't really shake that in there. But the 50 Cent T.I. beef gone too far. They put the man dead mother on the shirt. See, that's what I mean when dudes be like, yo, 50 Cent do a lot of shit. And people say, yo, all bets off, yo, 50 dirty, but I think that's dirty. You know, disrespecting the dead. Disrespecting the dead because of media stuff is ultimately disrespectful. You know what I mean? Ultimately disrespectful. I don't. That's a bad blow. But 50 throwing these low blows and dudes is playing really, really, really harsh with him. And T.I. and them, you know, he got sons and he good with his kids. So you know what I mean? It become a family beef. I think T.I. was. I think 50 was wrong for putting Tiny in it. Hands down, I think he was wrong for putting Tiny in it. He should have never put Tiny in it. You know what I mean? Tiny shouldn't have been in it. You know, just 50 been going hard lately. But like everybody said, my man Kenny and Frank say 50 been doing this, but man, 50 too old for that shit. You get what I'm saying? And now I feel like this beef has spiraled out of control. The internet has been bananas since I've been trying to regroup and get things back together. So it's a lot of shit I want to talk about and give my brutal, honest opinion about. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So you know what I mean? This was just basically a test run with the you know, in the new space. Like I said, y'all, I'm locked in. I'm tapped into my new space. So I'm gonna be creating more content. I'm gonna be creating more and more content. And the content gonna be damn good. You get what I'm saying? And we're gonna get into these topics and I'm gonna bust it open for sure. But I ain't like the 50 Cent whole beef with Jim and how he was playing with the landlord. You know, like I said, I'm a fan T.I., I'm a T.I. fan, I'm a 50 fan. I'm a fan, of the music. When fans stay in the lane that I stay in, and me and my hip hop head friends, when we're gonna talk about music. We gonna keep it music, but some of the shit these rappers do make you call them out on that bullshit. You just gotta be honest, you know what I mean? And it ain't all about the music, bro. You know what I'm saying? Once it get past the music and at first, you rappers did a lot of wild shit, but we ain't really paying no mind because we wasn't really, you heard me, we ain't really care. Like, we ain't really do nothing. But now it's like, yo, you see, like, the internet is just like, it's undefeated. It's undefeated. It's undefeated, man. And I say, man, it's getting out of control. We watching the wars on there. We watching trials on there. We just watch so much wild stuff on there, man. That is ridiculous, man. I can't even call it out for what it's worth, bro. The internet is crazy. But Raw Dope Podcast, we is back. Got exclusive interview dropping this week. More interviews to come, merch coming, everything, bro. Like, we getting back in that mode. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We still smell like a vacation, but it's over with. It's over with, man. Gotta push it to the limit, man. And hopefully the goal for this summer, man. I don't be greedy. The goal is to get to 100K, but the mission is to hit this 10K, man. The mission is to hit this 10K, man. So I'm on the 10K run, man. To get this channel over 10K, man. To get this channel buzzing where it need to be. Get some more looks back on the channel, man. And make sure y'all go in and tap into, our interviews, everything that we've been putting out, our shorts, all the content, man. And I promise, man, today is the day of the kickoff, man. To just, the computer back on, you know what I'm saying? From the phone to the computer, man. We ain't making no excuses to work. You know what I mean? Hey, and we gonna take it on the chin. We gonna take a little 100, little 30, 40 views. We gonna take that on the chin, man. Because I one thing for sure. We ain't skipping no steps over here. You get what I'm saying? We might get stagnated, might stay on a step a while, but we not skipping those steps. And that's the whole goal, bro. We not skipping those steps, man. We grinding, we sticking to it, and we working hard, and we are grateful. I'm grateful to have a spot to record in. I'm grateful to network, and me and Spaz got out on the streets today, got a good interview in there. Hopefully everything is well with that, and if not, we're gonna have to go to the city. We're gonna have to go to the city, man. We're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to go up top to get another interview. That's just what it gotta happen. But hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment. I just came in today, man, to pick everybody's brain, man. I just really came in today to pick everybody's brain, man. Just get in there. And I didn't really get fully into it, but I'm into it. You know what I'm saying? Let's work. You know what I mean? Let's grind, man. Make sure y'all please tap into my channel, bro. Tap into my channel. Like, share, subscribe, man. We've been in the game for a while, man. Over 700 pieces of content in there, bro. On our way to 800 pieces of content, man. Hopefully another 1,000 subscribers, man. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what we on, man. But like I said, again, World War III on the way. I'm gonna cover more into that, man. Lil Durk, they didn't get the severance from Lil Durk. They all going to trial in April. In August. Big U superseding indictment, hitting with murders, all types of crazy stuff, man. The internet, and then 50 Cent and T.I. and his family, man, they still at war. They still at war. They still at war. They not letting up, man. But again, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, man. Hype this video, man. Hype this video. Help me get back into the algorithm. I'm really gonna appreciate that. Help me get back into the algorithm. Help my platform get back into the algorithm, man. I really appreciate everybody for tapping in, man. No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet, and we will be delivering more content. Hell, I might even jump back on tonight. You know what I'm saying? From the phone, though. It might not even be from the computer, but hey, man, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, hype this video. Please hype this video and push this content into the algorithm. Let's go.